If you are feeling stuck in life, in motherhood, in marriage, in your chosen career, or even in your purpose, I would like to tell you that it is normal. You are not just the only one in that position. There are lots of people having the same feeling. Even me myself, there was a time that I used to have the same feeling. So I'm telling you right now that it is normal. The Bible says in the book of Habakkuk that though it tarries, please wait for it will not tarry. That is telling you that everything in life is time specific. This same Bible also spoke about the fact that there is season for everything. And you are not the one that created yourself. It is God that created you. He knows reasons for everything. He knows why things have to be the way they are. So the fact that you feel stuck now does not mean you are failing. You are not a failure. You are moving. Whether you are not feeling stuck or you feel like your movement is very slow, that still does not mean you are failing. That still does not mean you are not doing the right thing. That also does not mean that you are not going to get to your destination. It's all normal. Emotional overload. This happens when you have a lot of things to do. You have a whole lot of role to play in the lives of people around you in your life. Let me take for instance, like somebody like me, you are a wife, or probably you are a husband, you are a mother, you are a daughter, you are a sister, you have your own career, you have your goals, you have family goals that lies mainly on you. You have a lot of things to think about. That is emotional overload. That could make things seem so slow for you, because come to think of it, everybody have limitations. All of us have our own capacity. We all have what we can take. We have the extent which we can take something. Okay, I have my capacity. Regardless of my capacity, I still carry a lot of responsibilities. I cannot carry more than I can. If I should do that, that means I am going to break down. And before it leads to breaking down, it will get to a state that I will feel like I'm not producing, like I'm stuck. Because of this emotional overload, you have to plan, you have to keep planning. Like a wife, you plan for your children, you plan for your husband. And when you finish planning for yourself, you begin to plan for your marriage, you plan for your career, you plan for everything. There is no time to rest. You keep worrying about things that are not working the way you expect. You keep thinking as you keep planning, as you keep worrying. This is emotional overload. You begin to compress instead of processing. At the end of the day, you feel like you are stuck, because even the time that you are supposed to use to produce, you are using it to think, to overthink, to over worry about things. So, like, begin to think about what you're not supposed to think about, to begin to worry about what you're not supposed to worry about. And even when you are tired, you feel so pressured to keep doing things. Remember, I said we all have capacity. We all have limitations. You cannot do everything. Nobody is an island. There's nobody that can do everything except God. Even when you are tired, you keep pushing until you break down. Yeah, that is emotional overload. That may be the reason why you feel so stuck. You need to check that and work on it. You have too many expectations. Even if it's fine for you to be a wife, to be a mother, to be a career woman, to be a businesswoman, to be everything you want to be, you are not expected to even be the best in everything you want to be. You are a mother, you want to be, like, it's good to be the best mother, but try and do your part and leave the rest for God. Don't expect too much, and don't care about what people. You just have to be selfish. Sometimes you have to be selfish and forget about what people think about you, because you come first. If you don't give in to yourself, you will break down, and when you break down, you won't be productive again. You would be completely stuck, and that is what is not good. So as far as expectations are good, you need to be realistic with your expectations. You are a wife. Let your husband understand what is going on, so that your husband will not end up comparing you to a full housewife. In as much you are not a full housewife, you are a career woman, you are a mother. Let the expectation not be what is expected of somebody who's just a wife and not yet a mother. Don't expect so much of yourself. When you expect so much of yourself, you end up breaking down. You end up being stuck, because when you are down emotionally, you discover that you are not even able to do anything again, and that is when being stuck comes in. So we need to be careful on the kind of expectations we have, which brings me to the fact that we need to appreciate every successes that we have, even if it's so little, as little as you think it is. Appreciate it. Appreciate yourself. Encourage yourself. Look at where you are coming from. Don't just focus on where you are going to. When you think about where you're coming from, you appreciate yourself, and by you appreciating yourself, you'll be motivated to do more, and you understand your limits, which would help you not to break down or not to even feel stuck. Even when you are stuck, you understand the reason why you are stuck. Another thing is the pressure that we feel to move faster. Wow, what is it? In as much you are moving, that is what that matters. It is not a relay race. The fact that some people are moving in front of you does not mean you cannot overtake. When you need to rest, please rest. When you need to calm down so that you gather strength to do more when it is time for you to do more. If you look at those people that run race, they don't run fast from the beginning. They start slowly. They start slowly, like we used to say, slow and steady, until they see the reason why they have to be faster. Then they increase the tempo. They increase the tempo until the end of the race. Then they meet up with the expectations at the end. So it does not matter how it is, how it looks like now. It does not matter how you started. It does not matter how you feel or people think it's looking at. What matters is how it ends or how you end it. Everything in this world is strategic. Run your race strategically. Don't be pressured to move very fast, because like I used to tell people, our journey are different. The fact that somebody is moving ahead or moving ahead of you, you don't know when the journey of the person will end. So that is one of the reasons you don't need to be too pressured about your speed. Comparing your journeys to other people's journey can get you easily stuck. Yeah, you don't know where others are heading to. All of us don't start at the same point. We don't have the same background. We are not heading to the same destination. Why do you have to compare yourself to other people? As a matter of fact, there is nobody like you. Nobody. And you are not going to be like any other person. God has created each and every one of us, created us for a purpose. So our purposes are different. Comparing yourself to others can easily make you feel so stuck. So it's very, very important you don't compare yourself. It will not just make you feel stuck, it will make you feel unhappy. It can get you depressed. And when you are depressed, you won't be able to do anything at all. When you are depressed, you won't see yourself worthy of getting anything done. You kill yourself, you kill your inner self, you kill your inner being, and when that is done, that is the end of everything. So the best thing is that you don't compare yourself with anybody. Like this saying that ẹni tó tí wọ́n bá ń wò kò kí ń wòran, whosoever people are looking at is not expected to be looking at another person. People are watching you. A lot of people want to be like you, and instead of you to concentrate on being you, you lost focus. You want to be like another person, and you can never be like another person because you are not the person. The God that created you for a purpose, and He had given you everything that you need to achieve that purpose. Imagine you now neglect your purpose for another person's purpose with no resources to exhibit it. How do you expect to win? Focus on yourself. Don't compare yourself. Even when people are moving ahead of you, you can still overtake. And when you don't even overtake, it does not matter. It's not about how far you live, but how well you live it. It's not about how much money you have in your account, but how well you live, how happy you can live, how purposeful you can live. That is all that matters. So don't be distracted. Don't be distracted. The first person that could love you is you. And when you no longer love yourself, who do you expect to love you? No one. So don't be distracted. And sometimes, being stuck could mean that there is something that you need to fix. It could be that you have lost focus and you need to, you know, reposition yourself. That is the reason why I used to tell people that before you can solve a problem, you need to check the cause of the problem, the origin of the problem. That is when you can possibly solve that problem. When you feel so stuck, check why you are stuck. I have talked about a lot of reasons why you can be stuck. So check what's talked about you so that you'll be able to address it and you keep moving. You'll be able to give attention to what needs attention. Then your speed will continue from there. Another thing is that, at a point your mind may be tired. Maybe you have a lot of things to do, you have a lot of load, you have a lot of roles you are playing. You are tired and you don't want to stop because you are pressured to continue. If you don't stop, if you don't rest, you will definitely break down. Your mind will be tired, and when your mind is tired, there is absolutely nothing you can do without your mind or without your mental health in the right position. So check your mental health, check it consistently, and work on it when you need to work on it so that it will be in the right state and you'll be able to do what needs to be done and achieve great results. Know that focus brings relief before results. Whatever you have to do, make sure your peace are not taken away. Make sure it's something that you really want to do. It's something that you like. Train your mind to want to do it. That is when you can win. So you don't need to force clarity. Many times clarity comes after rest. You discover that you don't know what to do, then you give yourself sometimes, maybe you go on vacation or you just rest in your own house and idea begin to come. Then you find answers to that problem, you find solutions to that problems. What I'm saying is that many times all you need is rest. When you feel stuck, just try and rest your mind. You can go on vacation if you want to, and if you are not capable of going on vacation, rest in your house. Then you discover that idea will keep coming in, then you know what to do. However, you need to be honest with yourself. Thank you if you have watched this video to this end. My name is Beckcrown. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, like, share, and put on your notification bell so that when next we have videos, you'll be the first to be notified. I'll see you again. Bye.